Hello and welcome back to my studio. Well, I've been doing a lot more card making over on Patreon, and today I showed them how to create some simple, quick, beautiful abstract landscapes using gold metallic paint along with my more ordinary paints in nice cool colours to create some lovely cards. And you can see some of them here along with some of the cards that I made last week as well. So today I'm going to be sharing a quick summary of how I created the abstract landscape cards, and I hope you find it interesting, and I also hope that you'll take a look over on Patreon if you're interested in seeing more. There are hundreds of exclusive demos over there, plenty of abstract landscapes as well for you to try if you like that kind of painting. So I've divided my paper up into 4 separate cards with masking tape. I've wet the page all over, leaving some wet and dry areas so I get a mixture of soft and hard edges. And I squeezed out various cool and warm colours onto this plastic store card, along with some bright gold metallic paint. And I've scraped that paint fresh from the tube straight across the page. Where it hits the wet paper, the paint will diffuse. Where it hits dry, I'll get harder edges, and I get these beautiful marks, particularly if I focus on trying to keep the marks suggestive of landscapes, mountains, snowy ranges, sort of ice fields, that sort of thing. And then using a brush just to pick up some paint either from the card or straight from the painting itself, just to add in a little bit of cool sky. If you're interested in the colours that I'm using and a lot more sort of detailed tuition about this method, then please take a look on my Patreon page. Just a little bit of darker paint into that one, and now laying the board flat, all it needs to do is to dry completely. Then I'm done. I can remove the tape. When I remove the tape, you can see that each of these little cards has a clean white border, and you can see how quick and easy it was to create these lovely abstract landscapes that I think are quite evocative and fairly sophisticated because they've got that little touch of gold as well as these beautiful cool colours. I think they make really nice and very, very different winter holiday cards. So if I hold them up to the light, I'm hoping that you can see that lovely gleam of gold that runs like a sort of a seam of strata through these sort of mountain ranges. And I really think it looks effective, and the colours are so much nicer in real life than they are in my studio. So now all I need to do is to make these little paintings up into cards. And so I'm cutting each one out, leaving a very thin white border around the edge. And then all I need to do is glue each painting onto a card blank. And I'm using these brown craft cardboard card blanks because I really like them. And I'm using Beacon 3-in-1 craft glue. Squeezing a little bit round the edge, positioning the card, the painting onto the card so that there's a good amount of, an even amount of that card showing as another border. Pressing it down firmly in place, and then once the glue dries, that's the card finished. And then just running an extra black border around with a black calligraphy pen, just around the very edge, creates that nice finishing touch for the card and completes it. And of course, if you choose to, you could use a little bit of PVA glue, spread it across the card and sprinkle it with a little bit of glitter. But I don't think it needs it. I think that the gold paint that's sort of incorporated in the method of painting actually sort of serves the purpose to make these a little more festive. If you enjoyed the video, then you may be interested in my book, Landscapes in Watercolor, Techniques and Tutorials for the Complete Beginner. There are 10 projects and lots of tips and tricks and basic techniques for you there. I'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested in taking a look. So many thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my Patreon page, and thank you so much to everybody that supports our channel on Patreon. We really do appreciate you. I'll see you again soon. Take care and happy painting. Bye.